The following contest is the Royal Rumble match. Now, the two superstars that drew number 1 and number 2 will start the ring at the same time. Other superstars will join in the order they drew. This will continue until all 20 superstars have entered the ring. Eliminations occur when you are thrown over the top rope with both feet landing on the floor. The last superstar in the ring will be declared the Royal Rumble winner and will go on to face the champion of their choice at WrestleMania!
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the first video I'm recording back home for the Christmas break. We've got ourselves a 20 superstar Royal Rumble match. Now, as you can see, you see me in my Three Morons version, standing right there. I'm not actually playing. No, as you saw by the title of this video, if I were to go to the participants of the match, we have most of the performances I've done thus far, and they are all versions of me that I've taken diligent time to create as close to the real deal as possible. And we are going to see them fight for the right to nothing at all. But I did want to do this. The idea came about because I've cosplayed and dressed up as so many characters for Halloween and everything. So the idea was initially going to be to do that, but then I just started focusing more on the performances I've done both in high school and outside of high school, and in university and everything, to the point where I felt like it made sense to just kind of do this. Now, I specifically said it so that way this version of me would come out first, just because this isn't technically a performance version of me, but I only made 19 versions of myself in performance attire, so I needed one more to round it out. Just because I don't remember my performances from first year that well, of university. I can't do my radio play. I couldn't do chorus or the Greek chorus performances because I couldn't do actual robes and stuff. And so I was trying to find things I could do, and then some of the other costumes I've done have been kind of basic, and I didn't want to delve into my Halloween costumes and my cosplays, because then it would be weird to just pick one to do and then not do the rest of them. But I didn't know if I had enough cosplays and stuff at the ready to then do, you know what I mean? Because it would be Joker, Riddler, Two-Face, Scarecrow, Deathstroke, Black Mask, and Hush. And then it'd be Rick Grimes, Dexter Lumis, and I guess CM Punk. Okay, so I'd have enough. But it's going to start off with Karen. Karen is one of 2 characters I played during our comedy sketches back in grade 11. Arguably one of the better performances I gave during that time. Walking in with... They're all skins of me, by the way. So they all have the same movesets and everything. The stats aren't different. It's just that they look different. Then I duplicated my character and then edited them to look like how I dressed as them. And so yeah, from grade 11 comes Karen, who doesn't wrestle with the scarf. That's the one problem, is that she doesn't wrestle with the scarf, but Karen enters with the scarf. And this is the closest I could get to making as Karen, who is arguably the most distinct character I've played ever, just because of the fact that they're the only female I've played ever. But even then, they're an exaggerated female. They're not me actually trying to play a woman. They're just me playing a very exaggerated version of myself. It's cool because in making all these, characters and everything for this video, which took me hours to do, by the way, in making all these characters, I actually got to take a... Goddamn, Karen, okay. I actually got to look back at a lot of performances I did and everything, which I haven't done in a while. And it actually ended up leading me back to watching, the tier list videos that I made with, I rewatched the entire tier list video I made with Eyeless Arts, where he ranked all my performances that he had seen from me, which at the time was everything in high school and my first performance in university. And we have Mitch. Mitch is from my year 2, semester 2 performance. I'll just say my final year 2 performance, Streetcar Named Desire. And so he's arguably one of the most recent versions of me that you'll see in the match. Mitch is a bit bigger in size. The biggest change I made between all my characters, aside from obviously cosmetics and stuff, is that I tried to make sure the bodies were tailored towards how buff I was at that time, because I've gotten progressively buffer as time's gone on. But Spindiana is coming in at number 4. But like Mitch would obviously be one of the buffer ones. And then obviously like Karen's about midway. Like Spindiana, he's on the buffer side. But then you get like my grade 10 performances, and those will be slimmer because I was far more skinny back then. And so like it's a lot of attention to detail and stuff, which I really like. Also, you'll be seeing it in the video as on like the bottom of your screen or whatever, but oh shit, and I'm out of there, which is good, because if there was anyone I didn't want to win, it was the version of me that wasn't a performance. You'll be seeing in the bottom corner of your screen whenever a character comes out that has a piece of clothing or whatever that makes them look different than what they would in the ring. Then you'll see that. Also, Grunkfus, the clown character I did for my piece in a clown show that we did earlier this year, actually. My clown character. So, he's actually more recent than Grunkfus. I mean, he's actually more recent than Mitch. Grunkfus is probably the most up-to-date character you'll see in this entire match, and with a coffin drop to start things off. Grunkfus, the clown philosopher, Spindiana Jones, Mitch, and Karen. We got and we got character for my grade 12 monologue. Now that guy is something. Character was an interesting one to look back on. It really was. What a different time high school was. How much simpler everything could be. Too simple. Too simple. But it's like, half these characters are back when I had short hair. So it's like, it's a crazy look back. You can tell how recent a character is by like the state of my hair with each of them. Mitch is holding his own fairly well. Nick is going to enter the match. Our grade 11 culminating character that actually Eyeless Arts and I did together. But Nick, the bartender, enters the ring. I'm so happy I did this idea. I'm so happy. Even if no one else cares, I'm so happy that I personally did this idea for me. Spindiana could be eliminated right here. No way Spindiana's out first. Spindiana, aside from me, is the first character eliminated, which is just... That's sad, because I was really expecting Spindiana. Character could be gone. Character's gone too. Well, I'll be damned. I will be damned. Mitch missed with a coffin drop. Karen and Grunkfus are going at it. Vladimir from Waiting for Godot is now entering the match. Waiting for Godot we did back in grade 11. Couldn't get the full jacket that I wanted to, but I did manage to find a jacket that I could wear in the ring, so... There's Vladimir for us. With his carrots. Getting erections from hanging on trees. I love how accurate I said. Like, not everything is completely accurate, I will admit, but it's nice to see, things at least nearly accurate. Which is cool. The Happiest Man. This was the latest performance that Eyeless Arts had seen when we made the tier list videos I was talking about. And arguably like one of the most distinct characters, because I sometimes forget how recently I just started growing out my hair. Like, I've been doing it for a while, but it hasn't actually been that long, because Happiest Man is from year 1. Grunkfist slapping the shit out of Nick. But Happiest Man was the first performance I did back in year 1, and it wasn't a first great showing, but Godot is gone. Oh man, and Mitch. 8 Empire. Okay, never mind. Now 8 Empire is the most recent one, because 8 Empire I literally just fucking did. 8 Empire was my last performance for this semester, just before the Christmas break. So I performed 8 Empire. I'm recording this Wednesday, December 3rd. 8 Empire was part of a piece I just did November 28th or 29th, whichever one was the Friday of this past week. So 8 Empire is like not even a week old yet. But his thing came from a thing we do called quartets, where basically what happens is that, oh hey, Damien, the blind bartender, and Nick's gone. But Damien's picking a fight, misses. But basically, Eight Empires piece, we had to take the text of Julius Caesar, and we had to reorient it and like reconstruct it to make our own pieces. So Eight Empires like a general in war that debates either killing or keeping a prisoner or hostage as leverage against, you know, the other army. And Grunkfist nearly eliminating... Oh! But Damien counters, fights back. Damien's doing better than Spindiana was, which is sad. And now we got Alex for my first ever culminating performance. Alex is from Stressed back in grade 10. The least imposing character of this entire match. But he gets out Karen. Alex gets out Karen. And Alex, you know, about as slim as I get. A very different time for me. In that outfit, I look so young. I really do. Even compared to like Happy-ish Man, who's like also short-haired and like primarily dressed in blue. I look so different between the two of them. Oh, and then the Priest of Grief. The Priest of Grief entering the match next. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. We have 7 more to go. 7 more performance pieces to enter the match. It's also crazy to think I've hit over 20 performances already. But here we are. Oh. I think I bloodied 8 Empire. I think Grunkfist bloodied 8 Empire. I'm pretty sure. Delore! So right after the Priest of Grief... Whoa. Right after the Priest of Grief comes Grief itself. Delore enters the match and immediately fights the Priest of Grief, which is interesting because technically, canonically, one's worshipping the other. I'm actually very pleased with how I managed to make Delore look because Delore was not easy. No, he was not. But 8 Empire is going to try and get out the God of Grief as another grade 10 performance. So there's only one more grade 10 performance to come out. Daniel, the other sketch comedy character, is entering the match. Daniel was a bit of a weird one. Daniel was a weird one to make. But Daniel is here now. 8 Empire is still going strong. Do we have any other university performances in here? Because if we have Grunkfist, 8 Empire, Mitch. I don't think George is in here, from Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. I could have done George, but I feel like I already had a lot of... Like, making all these characters made me realize just how often I rely on having, like, a button-up shirt, you know? And, like, dress pants. Like, there's so many variations of that within this match. It made me realize just how often I'm wearing that, which is an interesting bit of information to note, but also it's something to note that no other characters will enter the match until someone here is eliminated. The ring is too full as we speak. So someone's gonna give. Oh, and someone was eliminated. I missed that. I don't know who that was. Is that the Priest of Grief? That is. The Priest of Grief is gone already. And Delore eliminates Alex. So he's gone too. But then again, canonically speaking, aside from Daniel, Alex would have the least fighting chance in this match. Like, he has no survival instincts. He's so stressed and everything about school, and it's something. It is something. We got one more monologue character, I know that. And then we have... None of my puppets characters are in this match, because they weren't really characters, or, you know, they're just kind of exaggerations of me. My theater history characters aren't in here. George wouldn't be in here. From Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, which I also did in year 2. I don't remember my Antigone look at all. Damien's gone, the blind bartender, so there goes my, you know, grade 11.5 characters. Either way, 8 Empire is strangling the Happy-ish Man. King Lear enters the match. And Daniel's gone. Again, not a character that would really put up much of a fight in a real fight anyway, because he's a literal kid. It's just a preschooler. But King Lear now enters the match. King Lear, which, if I remember correctly, is one of ILS more preferred performances for me, which I always found... I still, to this day, I can't... Even when I don't know. There's very mixed feelings about it, especially with how much I've grown since before. But King Lear enters number 16. We've got 4 more people to go. 8 Empire, Happyish Man, Grunkfist, Connor. The last of my grade 10 performances is entering the match. Now Connor would kill people. Connor is just flat out dead. Happyish Man is gone. 8 Empire eliminates the Happyish Man from the match. Grunkfist is eliminated by Connor. Connor Rubin, as is his name. 8 Empire and Delore going at it. King Lear and Connor. In grade 11 and grade 10 monologues were fighting for a second there, which is just, it's funny. Oh, and Costello, my opening performance from grade 11, the Who's On First adaptation. My Costello is now in the match. Is that it for grade 11? Might be. Not sure. We got 2 more people to come out. I know who one of them is. I can't remember who the other one is. Oh, no, I remember who both of them are. Okay. So then, yeah, that's it for grade 11. That's it. That is completely it. So who is number 6, number 5, number 4, number 3, number 2, number 1? Daniel Winslow. Yes. At number 19 is my movie character from a movie that isn't out yet, that has been stuck in production for some time now, but a movie I still intend to put out now. From my fan film about the Death Note, Daniel Winslow. Admittedly, I wish I could have given him the jacket that he usually has, or at least that he has in the climax of the film, but I couldn't do that, so Daniel looks a little bit basic here. But Daniel Winslow enters the match, and now the last entrant coming in at 10 seconds. I know who it is, but are you ready for who it is? Because this is a guy you haven't seen on the channel yet. Spavento. Indeed, from Commedia dell'arte. Spavento doth approve. I'm really proud about how 8 Empire's gone. So Connor's just made it a mission to eliminate all my post-high school characters. I mean, he eliminated Grunkfist and 8 Empire, so they're both out. But we got Delore and Spavento working together to eliminate Connor, and they do. Okay. They didn't want the Agent of Chaos in there. Oh, and Spavento just eliminates Delore, just like that. Okay. But it is Daniel Winslow fighting Spavento. Spavento is from my grade 12 performance. So we got 2 grade 11 performances, a grade 12 performance, and a not necessarily tied to any grade performance. But if you had to get technically year 2 of university. Technically. Either way, the last 4 competitors in the match. Costello, King Lear, Daniel Winslow, and Spavento. A pirate, a baseball manager, a king, and an average guy that is surrounded by murder. Either way, Costello's just knocking everyone out. Oh my god. Costello is just planting everybody. Jesus Christ. Costello OP. Either way, King Lear's back in the match. Roaming around. I'm actually kind of impressed with how accurate I got to make King Lear. Although I forgot how shitty of a costume I had for him. And it seems King Lear and Costello are going to try and eliminate Spavento together. They do not succeed. Spavento stays in the match. And Daniel Winslow immediately goes back on the attack. Daniel with a knee to Costello there. Costello kicks him away. Let's do a back at it. Oh, Costello with a backhand. Either way, these last 4 characters right here. Oh, not sure what's happening there. Oh, the 2 of them are going to team up. Interesting. Place your bets, everyone. Place your bets on who you've got winning. I'm still surprised that Spindiana Jones is out as quickly as he was. Like, that was not the showing I was really looking forward to. I was really hoping he lasted a little bit longer than he did. I don't know, I'm just impressed with how I managed to make Spavento. Because Spavento, I thought maybe potentially wouldn't be able to enter this match just because I didn't know how well I'd be able to make him. But I got him down, you know, it's got the stripy pants, it's got the mask and everything. It's got the boots that are like uneven. It's actually pretty incredible if I'm honest. Either way, King Lear is at risk of being eliminated. Fights him off. Oh, and getting elbowed in the gut is Costello. King Lear hits Daniel Winslow with a finisher. Daniel Joseph Winslow. Bop. And there he goes. Spavento is the only one standing right now as everyone goes after everyone, rips out each other's throats. These are gonna be... Oh, and an elbow to the face. Oh, and a finisher. A finisher on Spavento once more. And a finisher on Daniel Winslow yet again. And who do we leave it down to? It could end up the Great 11s. Oh, and there goes Spavento. It could end up Grade 11 versus Grade 11. Grade 12 is completely out of the match. And Daniel Winslow's out of there, which means it's down to Grade 11 versus Grade 11. It's King Lear versus Costello. If you judge it by the health bars, Costello's got this one, but honestly, I wouldn't count it short. Costello's, he's got so many options, he doesn't know what to do. He's lining up for something. Oh, but King Lear stops it. It's weird, because Costello's before my blonde hair days, and then King Lear is in the midst of my blonde hair days. Oh. Interesting. 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 Going in the corner. Gonna try and eliminate King Lear. Is it possible? Will Costello win this whole thing? Costello won the whole match. Costello managed to do it. Dear God. Honestly, I forgot Costello existed before I started making these characters, but honestly, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And there is your champion of the Miis. I don't know if I'll make more of like this. I mean, I could stretch it to a 30-man Royal Rumble if I were to make all the versions of me that are like cosplayed. So if I were to make me as the Joker, Riddler, Two-Face, Scarecrow, Hush, Deathstroke, which I don't know how I'm gonna do, and Black Mask, and then also as Rick Grimes, Dexter Lumis, and CM Punk or George, I could technically do another one of these. You have to let me know if you want to see another one of these. I'm pretty pleased with how that went. Overall, I would say. I mean, surprise winner right here. Not exactly canonically accurate to who would win. I mean, because there's a literal god in the match. No, that was good. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you guys with more WWE 2K25 very, very soon. More gaming, more vlogs, whatever else comes. Thank you. And I hope you enjoyed. Later, guys.